हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आई एम बैक विद माय नेक्स्ट वीडियो। मैंने अपने पिछले वीडियो में आपको प्रॉमिस किया था आई टेल यू अबाउट अशोका बिल्डकॉन एंड व्हाई आई थिंक इट्स अ गुड इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी राइट नाउ। आई एम गोइंग टू डू दैट इन दिस वीडियो। एट द सेम टाइम आई एम गोइंग टू ट्राई समथिंग न्यू। व्हाट आई एम going to try is to show you how do I use money control, और वो मनी कंट्रोल का यूज जो है दैट आई विल ट्राई टू डू यूजिंग स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग feature of Apple iPad. So that's something new that I'm going to try today. But the good thing about that is you will get to see step by step how do I look at every stock, how do I use money control to analyze stocks, at least the high level analysis. I always do an in-depth analysis after I select a stock from money control. So I'm not going to cover that in this video. The only thing that I'm covering right now is the first part, which is looking at money control and the information available on money control. How do I analyze my stocks? So that's the first thing that I would like to tell you. मैं आपको अशोका बिल्डकॉन के बारे में कुछ और चीजें भी बताऊंगा जो कि आप अपने आप रिसर्च कर सकते हैं. टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द वीडियो I'll put them in a list and you can just further explore Ashoka Buildcon. So let's jump straight into this. Let me give me 1 minute while I try to switch on my recording feature on my iPad. So I think we are good to go. The first thing that you do is you go on moneycontrol.com, you load the website. In the website, you go on this tab here right now, जो कि अभी आपको स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है, और यहाँ पे आप जो भी कंपनी आप सर्च करना चाहते हैं वो उसका नाम डालें. तो मैंने अशोका बिल्डकॉन डाल के ऑलरेडी सर्च फॉर द कंपनी एंड उसका पेज लोड हो गया. दिस इज द पेज. एज यू कैन सी, सबसे पहली इंफॉर्मेशन जो आपको दिखती है दैट इज द स्टॉक प्राइस. राइट नाउ इट इज एट ट्रेडिंग एट 74 in the post market stock. Then you see a small chart, and this chart is basically the chart which is the how the stock moved today. So as you can see, it has witnessed a slight fall, a 2 or 2.5% fall, or 1.4% fall. Below this, what you see is this feature is only available for Money Control Pro users. What you see is SWOT, SWOT. SWOT is strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Now, because I'm using iPad, this will not load up today because iPad. There are some challenges in using Money Control on iPad. So, but अगर आप PC में SWOT पे click करेंगे तो you will see what are the strengths of the company, what are the weaknesses of the company, what are the opportunities and what are the threats. So as you can see, there are 9 strengths. मतलब इस कंपनी के लिए 9 चीजें अच्छी चल रही हैं. So when you go on, I'll maybe add a screenshot in the video later from the web-based, from the PC-based website to show you what are the strengths of this company as per Money Control. Similarly, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So you see there's 6 weaknesses. Weaknesses are usually the things which are not going very well for the company. So look at them objectively. What are the opportunities? Opportunity is it's a very low PE stock, so price earning ratio is less than 10, and that, as you would remember from my first video, is an opportunity because हमें ऐसे stocks ढूंढने होते हैं जिनका price earning ratio कम होता है. जिनका price earning ratio बहुत ज्यादा होता है, it means they are already overpriced. So this stock is underpriced right now. And threats, there are no threats, which is a good sign for the company. Now, I would always say, do not go by what Money Control says. Money Control is always the first check that you do. उसके बाद आपको in-depth analysis भी करना चाहिए for every stock that you plan to invest in. So there's a lot of work that goes into stock analysis and making those decisions. And I use my after office hours to do that. Now, this feature which you see on the screen right now, it tells you about the trend. You can see the stock is very bearish right now. Bearish means it's going down. So what you can expect is maybe the stock can go further down. You can wait for some time to make your decision to invest in this stock, but that's for you. Now, this is the most important part which you see on the screen. If you take a look at it now, then there are a few important parameters which you have now on the screen in front of you. The first and most important is what is the earning per share, EPS, which you see here. You see it's 29.67 for the last 10 months. So TTM EPS. So trailing 10 month EPS is what this is. अब आप ये देखिए आपका स्टॉक जो है दैट इज प्राइस्ड एट 74 टुडे. and that is earning 29.67. So एक stock जिसकी अभी current pricing ही 74 है, that is earning 29. So you can imagine in 3 years time that stock would have earned almost the same amount that it is currently priced. So that's a very good sign. However, there's a catch here in Ashoka Buildcon. ये जो high EPS है, that is because they sold a business in the last 10 months और उसके कारण अचानक उनकी earnings बहुत बढ़ गई. So let's ignore this in the case of Ashoka Buildcon. In general, I would definitely look at EPS, and as I said, if the EPS is at least, I only invest in a stock if the EPS is at least 7 or 8% of the stock price. So अभी 74 इसका price है, तो इसका 7% जो होगा दैट वुड बी रफली 5, 6, 7 रुपीज. सो अगर इसका ईपीएस उस रेंज में है तभी मैं अशोका बिल्डकॉन में इन्वेस्ट करूंगा, अदरवाइज आई विल नॉट इन्वेस्ट इन अशोका बिल्डकॉन. Then the second is price earning. You see here it's 2.49. That's very low PE, and that is really good for Ashoka Buildcon क्योंकि that shows it's not an overpriced stock. The third parameter is book value per share. So that's 57 that you see right here. Now a company जिसका stock price अभी 74 चल रहा है और उसकी book value is really close to that price. It means it's a low risk investment. And the last thing is market cap. That's 2000 crores. I never invest in a company which is about 10,000 crores market cap, because the thing is उसके beyond आपकी market cap grow करना is very difficult. Market cap is basically the value of all the stocks out there in the market, or that is very difficult to achieve, to go beyond really high market value. So typically आप छोटे market cap जो companies हैं आप उनको ढूंढते हैं, and then you expect that the stock would grow, which means their market cap would also grow and they would become big companies over time. So ideally, start in investing in small market cap companies, but with huge growth potential. And that is exactly what Ashoka Buildcon looks to me like right now. So ये वाली screen जो है, इसमें these are the parameters that I use. I will repeat them once again. First, EPS. Second, price earning ratio. Third, book value per share. And fourth, market cap. These are the 4 parameters which you should definitely look at. Now moving on to the next part of money control, which is the advanced chart. By default जो advanced chart होता है उसमें it shows you for the last 6, 7, 8 months कि graph इसका graph कैसा रहा है movement का. As you can see, the stock had hit a high of 92, 95 in September and also in April last year, 2021. उसके बाद से it has witnessed some decline. You can also select at the bottom here कि आपको कितने time graph देखना है. What I usually do is I go and select max here, ताकि मुझे पूरे जब से ये कंपनी लिस्टेड है तब से उसका स्टॉक परफॉर्मेंस कैसा रहा है वो मुझे पता चल जाए. इसमें आपको ये भी पता चल जाता है कि कंपनी का जो पूरा पोटेंशियल है वो कितना है. Now I would adjust this stock. As you can see, the company has been around for 2011. The second investment criteria that I find in a company is कि that company should have been around for at least a decade. And as you can see, ये company listed है for more than a decade और उससे बहुत पहले से ये operational है. So it has been around for quite some time. That means the company has sort of established its credentials. It basically has established itself as a good company to which has survived many different challenges. Now you see here, इस company का all-time peak is 180. So that's definitely the potential that it can potentially achieve, and it is at 73. So आपका पैसा जो है वो double होने का chance तो definitely है. But I don't usually make my decision on investing or not investing in this. If I do not invest if the company is right now at its all-time high. Now you see this is not an all-time high company, so this is also positive. Now these other parameters that you are seeing on the screen, I don't usually use them. The next feature I use is big shark investors. Big shark investors is basically the biggest stakeholders in this company. What you see here is HDFC Group holds 9.18% of this company, and Franklin India Group holds 1.45%. HDFC Group is very good in making its investment decisions. As you can see, it's one of the best banks right now. बहुत अच्छा उनका business चल रहा है. उनने जितने investments किए हैं, they've all grown, which reflect in the stock price of HDFC Bank also. So अगर HDFC ने इसमें 9% stake लिया है, it means there is something good in this company and they have done a decent due diligence in this. इसमें आप एक step deeper भी जा सकते हैं, but maybe that's for another video. Then let's see, scroll down further. ये सब चीजें मैं इग्नोर कर देता हूँ यूजली. अगर कोई न्यूज दिखती है and it's interesting, then basically I read the news, but otherwise I largely ignore all these areas. I go straight back to the bottom of the page, which is this: financials. This is the most important part of any company. How do the financials look? अब आप इसमें नीचे जो देख रहे हैं, you can select different things and you can see how the numbers for those specific things vary. So the default is revenue. As you can see, the revenue for this company has grown from 3,600 to 5,900 crore. That's almost a 80% jump in 5 years. Normally, for this sized companies, it's not easy to grow this quickly. This company has managed to do that. That speaks volumes about its ability. दूसरी चीज आप ये देखिए, इस कंपनी का मार्केट कैप जो है वो 2000 करोड़ है. मतलब इस कंपनी के सारे स्टॉक्स जो वैल्यूड हैं, all the stocks out in the market, they are valued at 2000 crore when its annual revenue, 1 year revenue itself is roughly 3000 crores. You see, there is a valuation gap. अगर इस कंपनी में valuation gap है तो we should invest in this because this seems like a value investment company. The second thing is I look at is net profit. So let's take a look at net profit. जो कि मैंने आपको बोला था 2022 में this company sold some of its subsidiaries and that's why the profit increased. So let's ignore the 760 for 2020, but even before that the company turned profitable from making losses in 2018. Now mind you, this was during the COVID period. So ये कंपनी कोविड पीरियड के दौरान प्रॉफिटेबल टर्न कर गई when every other business was struggling. That also indicates it has a good management who intend to make it profitable, who intend to take this company to a higher level. So that's the second point. Now coming to EPS, if you select EPS, what you see is the EPS has grown from minus 5.94 to plus 9.84 in 2021. मैं 2022 को फिर ignore कर रहा हूँ because that the earning per share for that year is basically not comparable. But still, a stock which is valued at 74 had an earning per share of 9.84 or almost 10 rupees per share. जो 70 यूरो का स्टॉक है आपका, वो 10 हर साल आपको कमा के दे रहा है. So that also indicates it's a very good company. The book value per share has been rising consistently from 2019 till now. That's also a significant jump. It is approaching its stock value. That's also a positive sign. Lastly, the debt to equity ratio. As you can see, the company was really struggling in 2019. Its debt was almost 20 times its equity. This is very bad indicator. Itna high debt hona is basically indicating that the company is struggling a lot. It's borrowing more and more and it's basically probably going down the drain. But after that, you see the debt has come down. They have turned it around and in 2022 they sold a big part of their business to reduce debt. So the company has the intent of reducing debt and that's also a positive thing. ROE जो है, I usually do not use this, but if you want to use ROE, you can see the return on equity is almost 44%, 39% in 2020. Let's also ignore 2022 for this year, but that's a very, very high return on equity. Typically, if you want to take a look at a benchmark, then ROE in the range of 15 to 20% is already considered quite good. And this is offering a ROE of almost 40 to 45%. So all the parameters for Ashoka Buildcon are working very, very well for Ashoka Buildcon. And that's why I feel it's a good company to invest in. On top of this, I would recommend कि आप उसके पिछले 1 या 2 साल के investor presentations देखें, which you can find on the website of Ashoka Buildcon. आप उसके annual reports पढ़ें. उनमें भी maybe in another session I can tell you how to analyze annual reports. But all these things are the things which you need to take a look at before making an investment decision. So Ashoka Buildcon to me looks like a certain buy, not just on these parameters, but on much more analysis that I did behind this. But this is just the starting step which you can use as well. सो दैट्स माय रिकमेंडेशन टू यू। अगर आपको मेरा ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा, अगर आपको मेरी अशोका बिल्डकॉन की टिप अच्छी लगी, प्लीज लाइक माय चैनल, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल, and please comment on this video. And if you have any questions, add them in the comment section. I would definitely get back to you. Lastly, as I said, I'm doing this so that I can share my knowledge with people out there, and I can help them make money with their resources. I'm just a normal middle class guy, just like you, who has managed to do well in stock market. And I just hope to pass on that knowledge to everyone out there. Thank you, and please like, subscribe, comment on my video. Thank you.